Morning. It's October the 4th, and I'm going to try to plant some of this garlic. I usually don't plant it until Halloween, the 31st, but we've got frost coming in this week, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of this garlic planted, um, probably about 3 weeks early, but I think it'll be okay. I had this garlic in the refrigerator for the last week, or actually the last 2 months, and you can see that it's starting to sprout out on top. If I can get my hand around here and right, it's hard to see because the sun's at my back. I can't see, and you can see the roots coming out of the bottom, and it's coming out of the top, the green shoot. So we're gonna go ahead and get some of this planted. We are 3 weeks early, but we're gonna have winter coming in this week. We're gonna get some frost. I'm probably take my peppers down this week too. Usually don't do that till November. Here we go. I'll show you how I plant our garlic. And I put it in the bottom of my refrigerator for 2 months to kind of harden it off and get it ready to be planted for winter time. It's kind of like stratified seeds uh, going through their cold period. I'm only planting this about 4 or 5 inches deep, and in this box it's just like I do our sweet potatoes compost pile when I plant our sweet potatoes. It's a layer of leaves, a layer of grass clippings, a layer of composted mulch, and a layer of leaves, a layer of grass clippings, a layer of composted mulch. And then I'll throw a few handfuls of garden soil that come out of the planter box. It's actually right here in this planter box, and you can see it's nice and rich. It's got some perlite in it, real light and airy. And then I've thrown a couple of hands of organic fertilizer in between the layers, and that'll help with it being nice and loose. And when you plant your uh, your garlic, you want to plant it so that the root part of the garlic is facing down and the green part is facing up. And I'm spacing these about 8 inches apart. And we're kind of doing the square foot gardening method here. I don't leave a lot of space between the rows. It's usually about 8 inches apart, and they do okay because I'll fertilize them again early in the spring. That's it. They're all planted. Now I'm just going to fill the holes back in and cover it with about 2 inches of mulch, and that way it'll help it through the winter. Here in zone 5 we get pretty harsh winters, and it's even coming in a little early this year by about a month. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and get this garlic planted. And you can see I've got mulch underneath, grass clippings on top, and then a layer of grass, layer of mulch, layer of leaves. Basically, it's a compost pile. This soil early in the season, when we got our potatoes harvested, the soil was so compacted that I dug it out and I actually threw it on top of this box, and I started it all over. I layered it with leaves and a little bit of garden soil and a little bit of grass clippings and a little bit of mulch, and I did that until we filled the box. You can see how airy and light and moist, and it's real moist down in there. You can see on my fingers from the rain we just had last week still. But it's real loose and airy, and that should allow these garlic cloves to swell up into nice bulbs. So we'll get this, the holes covered in. We'll put about 3 inches of mulch on top. I'll water it in pretty heavy, and I'll probably lay some screens on top of it. I've got a bunch of screens. I have to do that because we have a lot of squirrels around here, and they like to plant their acorns in my planter boxes because it's so easy for them to dig in. So we'll get the mulch on there, water it in, and cover it up with the screens. And early this spring, if they make it, Lord willing, we'll do another video and show you what we get. Thanks for watching.